Oh, there. What's
Look.
up?
Hi.
You're gonna be in a video.
Look.
Hello.
Yeah. Have you been drinking? Yeah.
Here, put him between us.
Look at that.
Okay.
You're not.
So Brandon, do you hate me more as a person or as a producer?
I love this. Tell me it's not working and also with normally I'll just do it
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Well, I wasn't expecting that. So he hates me more as a person.
Oh yeah. Here, got lost. But today's guest, I have Aaron, and he is from a band called An Awful Mess.
It's as much a band name as it is a description of my life.
Oh, that's everybody's description of their life right now. So first things first, we've been friends for quite a long time.
Many years.
Many years. I'd like to talk about your history starting off. So, I know you were in a band. What was your first band, by the way? Because I'm not sure if it was Starcross. It's probably something.
It was not Starcross. So in junior high school, I was starting up a death metal band called Cumulonimbus. Nothing ever happened with that. We found out the name was taken, and most of the guys were just like talking about being in a band, but nothing really ever came of that. Then the first band that I actually made music with was, they called themselves a punk band, but I don't know, it's kind of like rockish.
Like,
With like,
it's like it's
I don't
got
know, they
this-
covered like Rancid and Blink-182, so it had a little bit of that in there. It's called Orange Fighter Pilots. And kind of between that, a little bit like before and after that, there was this acoustic project that me and Andrew James, Rue Villain.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. It's going to be passing.
I know, but it's on the day that we're shooting.
That's
So
Yeah. And also the song that is going to be heard on this podcast is already going to be out because it's coming out Friday.
this comes out
So
Monday.
yeah.
So check out the new song. What's it called?
Goddamn perfect.
Because you're goddamn perfect.
No.
Yeah, you are.
So yeah, he and I had this acoustic project called Strife and Scotty. It was just like mostly acoustic stuff. We wrote some stuff that would have been for like a full band if we had one. Cue the Timmy's dad meme.
Oh.
If I had one. And we had some like, it was like beatboxing with synth and screaming.
Like Broken Side?
Not exactly. I'll
Was it
show.
more fun?
It was fun. Actually, we had we actually booked a show under false pretenses. So we were planning on changing the name to Starcross and switching to like a full band. We actually told the promoter that when we played an acoustic show before that we typically play with a full band. We did not have a full band. We did not.
Disclaimer,
I did
not
not.
a full band.
So we just like grabbed some friends, threw some shit together. We actually had Forrest Waldorf, who's most recently been in Sundress, and he was in like a million other bands before that. But I guess the first band he was in was Starcross. He played bass for us, and then he played guitar for us, and then he played drums for us, and then he played guitar for us. And,
So the only thing he didn't do was sing.
he sang too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he also sang.
So he did backup vocals.
Yeah.
He did
Actually,
everything.
like
Here's to
we
you.
were trade off. But anyway, so we booked the show. We transitioned some of our songs over from like acoustic to electric, and we did the beatboxing song at that first show, and that was at Club Red. That was a lot of fun. And after that, we just kept booking more shows. We had lineup changes. Andre left the band, and then at the very end, he came back again. And then as that kind of like started deteriorating, like my mental health was kind of suffering from like all the constant like go 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 and a lot of setbacks that we had. So I was going to just quit music at one point, and then I ended up deciding to just go on a hiatus. So I talked to the guys. We went on like a year show hiatus, and then we came back, and then during that time, Andre and I had started working on a lot of music. We took some of our old songs just to work on recording because I record bands as well. So I was just using that as an opportunity to develop more skills at recording and producing. And we ended up writing new stuff, and we're like, okay, well, the Starcross was this, so let's not do that anymore. So we killed Starcross, wrote like 30 songs, and
It's like, listen, we killed that project, and then we went in and wrote 30 fucking songs.
yeah,
That's technically like 2 or 3 albums worth of songs.
yeah, we actually have our first 2 albums planned out. I can't tell you the name of the first one or the second one, but they're gonna come out eventually. We have the songs down for the first record, and we have most of it recorded. So it's just a matter of getting it out of like half the songs are still in like pre-production. The other half we're like done with. We have the next 2 songs that we're releasing planned out. Goddamn Perfect will be out by the time that this is. And then the next one is going to be a song called What If I that I wrote in Chicago with Nick Matthews from Get Scared.
I remember, yeah, because I remember in the Starcross days, because I was in.
Right to Bare Arms.
There you go. Whatever that fucking
Moon
band
of
was.
Flowers.
Yeah, you know what? I like Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, me too.
Your brother has a obsession with it too. You didn't know that I had a Scott Pilgrim tattoo. Where I was like, here you go. But besides that, I remember you guys went on tour with like the Ataris, which that I was like, oh, I'm a little jelly. I had to go to jelly school for that one because I was like, a fucking guitar. How was that?
It was a lot of fun. We had a tour bus. The Ataris had a van. So I guess the band members were driving separate from Chris, and Chris was with his dog, I think, in his van.
I mean, that's kind of cool. He's like, listen, like I love you guys. I've been with you guys for so long, but I'm fucking bring my dog.
Yeah, I don't know what the dynamic is like at all.
Were they nice?
I didn't really see the rest of the band, but we hung out with Chris because like our merch booth was right next to theirs, and he was running it, and he's a nice enough guy. He gave us shit,
Oh, that's cool.
like stickers and shit, so that was cool.
I mean, because I grew up with the Ataris and like to play with like that's a different dynamic too because like they were like pop punk like in early infancy, and then you guys were like, what would you describe yourself as if you could?
So Starcross started off as like a darker kind of rock band, but we eventually wrote ourselves into a pop punk box.
And that's where
So we had like some pop punk stuff, and then we had some like harder stuff, but that ended up being more of like the one-offs, and like the majority of what people thought of Starcross was like pop punk.
yeah. And it was more of a more modern day take of pop punk where it had a little more heavier aspect of it.
2000s with a little bit of 2010s.
Yeah, that was the rage back then, man. I was like, that soft melodies, and you're like, here it comes, yes, and then you go back to the soft melodies. I really enjoyed you guys back in the day. I was like, that's kind of our friendship bloom. Is really I saw you at the Nile all the time. We played too many shows at the Nile during that early span.
A lot of them were like the underground.
Yeah, and fuck the underground during the summer.
God.
That's just like.
So it was fine when we just had Marshalls and like a little combo bass amp. At one point, Kenneth, who's my drummer for An Awful Mess, he played bass in Starcross for a while, and he got like an 810, and that was a pain. And my
Those fucking
guitarist,
stairs.
Ruben, got an orange half stack. That was also a pain. I think I like smashed my leg once.
Carrying down the
Yeah.
equipment.
So it used to be, I would get injured at every Starcross show. One time in Hollywood, we played with Bleed the Dream, and I was getting like really into it. So I just like turned around and I like punched a cymbal and I like cut my hand open. Another time we played the Underground. I don't remember who it was with. It might have been Ice Nine Kills and Get Scared. But I turned around towards the drums. I went to headbang, and then Ribbon went and turned around and bashed me with the headstock of his guitar.
Did you bleed at all?
I bled, and like not only that, but it swelled up like that big, so I had like this massive horn on my head.
Was there a picture of that fucking back in the day?
I don't know.
Maybe it was, I don't know. I feel like there's someone with blood on their head, but that's a lot of singers who play in bands with crazy guitar gear.
I also have a scar on my face here from like punching myself with a microphone.
I haven't done that thankfully yet, where it's just like that.
Well, you got a lot of like cushion there.
Yeah, now I do, but like back in the day.
Oh yeah, you were babyface.
Yeah, I was babyface. Now I'm
short red hair.
Nope, never go back. Never ever go back. There's still that meme that floats around. It's just like, do you want some fire in your life? And then you never stop fucking posting it. I'm just like, it's dead. Like
it doesn't make sense to me either. Like
that's not that's the point. It's not supposed to make sense. It's just like because they would call me Ginger all the time because my hair was red. It's the joke. There's gonna be a big
it's like fucking. So it's like the like junior high school like fire crotch name.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. It's just like you have red hair, like you're fire. And I was like, I can't shoot fire, so.
Cue That Fire by Black Tide. Fire!
There's one thing I want to say because my producer's over there, which is my wife. Her brother is actually Tyler Reed, and he played in a band called Ending Alley, and he used to play in a suit all the fucking time.
Yeah, we played a ton of shows with them.
Yeah, that's why I'm bringing him up. Like every time he played, wasn't even a suit. Like
Oh,
even at the
every time it
Underground.
was very bright. Like the shirt I think was blue and the tie was yellow.
Yeah, like yellow, and then like he wore like those suits. Even when he took off the suit jacket, he was still in a fucking long like dress shirt. I was like, I
You know
can't
how I
believe-
used to dress? Like when I wasn't dressing in band tees?
What?
I would wear like an undershirt, then a button up, a tie, a vest, and then like a leather, not leather, but like fake, like polyurethane jacket over it.
Why?
Because I felt snazzy.
See, so I felt cool. And we've all done that. Like now that I'm older though, I'm just like, fuck it, dude. I'm too hot. Like the only reason I don't take off my shirt now is like no one wants to see like a fat guy run around.
Little coat?
Yeah, no coat at all. Just all that. I wish I was as funny as Chris Farley.
Chris Farley.
Yeah, rest in peace. I'm not gonna pour one out for the homie because I'll get my floor dirty. And I don't want to do that.
Yeah, this is a rug that would, that'd not be easy to clean.
Well, I don't care about the rug. I just feel like
It's disrespectful
to my house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like my house. Just like you like, I like your crib. I like all the fucking
Thanks, man.
nerd stuff all over the walls. So it's like, I think the only nerd things I have are like over in this corner, and then you got Kingdom Hearts and fucking Vincent.
Yeah, my house is like decked out in like Digimon, Halo, Dragon Ball Z, tons of stuff. Oh, the little Futurama ship.
Dude, okay, so honestly, when you watch Futurama, did you ever cry at any of the episodes? I'll be honest.
Oh yeah, the one with the dog. That's like the worst I've seen.
Yeah, no, fuck that. Like,
Yeah, just wait. I'm sure he lived his life, whatever. No, like that dog. He waited for you.
Dude, I think that's one of the reasons like I was depressed as a teenager, because like.
Because you watched Futurama.
Oh yeah, because like you had him like trying to fall in love with Leela, and Leela's like no, and I was like, dude, Fry's like all over you, like he'll give you whatever you want. Then she's like sleep with that Brannigan, and then like.
Remember when he got the worms?
Oh, dude, fuck. And
She
then
was
he became-
all about it.
And then he was like, you wouldn't like me if I was dumb. I'm lucky I found someone. I'm dumb as shit. Like, that's it. Like, I don't know. As we look over at my producer.
Kitty.
Oh, yeah. There's 4 cats, as I mentioned.
Kittens right here.
Tons of times. Sorry, we got distracted by cats.
Cats.
I will put a cats up there, but I'm not going to put the movie Cats because that was a tragedy against us. Not even
Travesty?
like, it was a travesty. What's a worse word than travesty? I don't think there is one.
It is an abomination.
Abomination. That is a good one. That was an abomination of a fucking film. How dare you spend that much money on a movie that just like, number one, they look horrifying. Like, number two, like,
It was an abomination. It was neither cute nor fluffy.
No, do you think they had like a contract with the studio and they're like, listen, we're gonna have you pay up right now? And they're like, okay, what am I doing? Like some shitty action movie? And they're like, no, it's Cats. And they're like, no.
I wonder how much money that movie lost. Because it couldn't have made money.
No, it didn't make any money.
Except for like
it bombed.
maybe like the memes.
No, that didn't even help. That didn't even help the movie. People like, I heard little kids were crying. Like, little kids were like crying. Like, if you saw like the Taylor Swift like trailers where she's dancing, I cried. They were terrifying. I still haven't watched that movie. I won't watch that movie. This is my protest against that movie. That was weird. I don't know. That was weird.
You just poked and there was an explosion.
That was not planned. Let's see what it was.
What the heck?
It was Dragon Ball Z Legends game. We are not a sponsor. That was just what went off. Is Dragon Ball Z Legends.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that was well planned. Thanks, Dragon Ball Z, for being a great anime.
That was good.
What is your favorite piece of, just say nerdism that you own? Like, because I know you have quite an extensive collection.
Okay, my prized possession, my favorite thing that I own is my Majora's Mask edition, new 3DS XL.
Oh yeah, that was a nice one. And they didn't make very many of those.
No, they didn't.
And then I think
There was only 4 at each GameStop, and I got the 3rd. And I think Josh Herb from Tag You're It got the 4th one.
I miss Josh.
Yeah.
See me. Did he? Well, congratulations to Josh. I don't know if he'll see this or watching, but he's friends with me. Hopefully he'll see it. Let's tag him in it.
Hold on. Unless it was just. I don't remember. Let me look up that boy.
That's what cell phones.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was in November Skies too. Yeah, I forgot there was another band for that. He's got so much like video game. And oh look! Legend of Zelda. Josh.
Which let's see which one you
Zelda pill. Let's see. Red pill for Ocarina of Time. That is my favorite game.
Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, that is my favorite game. But I think the best Zelda game before Breath of the Wild, I think, was Twilight Princess.
That was great. I love that game. I got a lot of hate. I got a lot of hate. I remember getting my GameCube out and be like, let's do this. And I played it.
Wind Waker got a lot of hate. It got super high reviews, but it got a lot of hate for the cartoony look to it. And that's why I didn't play it personally, because after playing every other game before it, and then it suddenly was like all cartoony, that was unappealing to me. So I didn't play through it until I got a Wii U, which was the Wind Waker edition, where it had like the Hylian writing
it was
gamepad.
really sexy.
And it came with a download of the Hyrule Historia, which is that and the gamepad were the major reasons why I got it. And it also came with a download of Wind Waker HD, and I played through it. And that game is fucking phenomenal. And young me is a fucking asshole for not playing it.
There's so much stuff that like I skipped over as a kid, just being an asshole.
I didn't watch Samurai Jack because I didn't like that there weren't outlines in the animation.
And then you went back.
That bugged me.
And then you went back and watched it, and the story's amazing. It
Yeah.
took me a couple years to get into Samurai Jack. I was like, this looks stupid. And then I watched it and I was like, this is about a samurai, man. This is everything you wanted. Be happy.
So Gandhi Tartakovsky, who also did Dexter's Lab, has this new series that I think is on Adult Swim or HBO Max or something. And it looks brutal. It's like got like dinosaurs and shit.
I gotta look this up.
Yeah. Hold up.
I could do the Joe Rogan thing where I get like a TV right here and then for some reason it cuts to it. But right now I just put pictures.
Pictures. So I'm pretty sure it's on Adult Swim.
What a great channel.
Let's see. Primal. It's got dinosaurs, a caveman at the dawn of evolution, and a dinosaur on the brink of extinction are bonded by tragedy. This unlikely friendship becomes the only hope of survival in a violent, primordial world.
Hey, listen, T-Rex. my family's dead, your family's dead. Let's partner up and be a dinosaur team. I had a word for it. I lost it. I'm sorry. I ruined that whole build-up.
Dino Dynamic.
There you go. That works for me. You heard it first. Dino Dynamic.
Hashtag Dino Dynamic.
That's just a new support animal too. Is the Tyrannosaurus Rex? He walks in, they're like masked. He's like, okay, cool. I'll put up a mask.
Is that gonna be like my my spirit animal guide, like in Avatar?
Yeah, you just walk out as guy Tyrannosaurus Rex. Would you trust it? Is the question. You walked out and just saw like a ghost T-Rex in front of you. What were your first words to me?
Well, he wouldn't be a ghost because when the Avatar's alive, it's his animal guide that's with him.
Oh, that's true. I'm just saying figuratively.
And like
speaking.
after Roku died, his dragon was guiding Aang to Roku.
Oh, I've been watching through Avatar again because I haven't.
Because why not? I do an annual at least once a year. I will rewatch Avatar: The Last Airbender. Sometimes I watch it more.
Oh, dude, I think it's one of the best shows, one of the best animated shows ever made. Story, character development, the humor, the everything about it. Even if you don't like it, you need to sit down and watch it once and then try to disagree with me, and then show me something more consistent. Because there's I have favorites. Like Gravity Falls is my favorite. It's where I got my nickname from. But to me, that's my favorite show. But as the best animated show ever made, I would hand it over to Avatar. Honestly.
Yeah, there's a difference between what you consider is the best versus what your favorite is. Personally, I think A Day to Remember's best record is Common Courtesy, but my favorite A Day to Remember record is Homesick, just because of the nostalgia around it. That was my introduction to them, and that reminds me of the summer of 2009, which was a great time in life where I played a shitload of RuneScape.
Old school RuneScape, right?
Yep.
My brother, I just saw my brother recently, and he's just like, I played old school RuneScape, and he's like, why is it more? I was like, oh, okay, word. I never played it, so
I think it's a lot of fun.
I couldn't get into it. My brothers played it for fucking days, just religiously, and I was like, I think that's why I hated it so much. And now that I'm older, I don't have time for it.
My buddy Chris, he played RuneScape a lot when he was like super young or whatever, and he tried to get me to play it, and I was like, eh. So like back then, I think it was like not even like full 3D. It was like 2.5D or something like that.
It was like a weird.
I don't know how to explain it, but like the character models were weird. The like landscapes were weird. I didn't really like it. But then when they went to like full 3D, yeah, I think it was like RuneScape 2. It's what's considered old school RuneScape now. When it shifted to that, that's when I saw like he came over, and we were on my parents' computer on fucking AOL dial-up, and I was watching him kill mans.
Mans.
Yeah, because like it's an individual man that he's killing, and then there's a bunch of mans. You know, it's like
I don't know much about the game. That's great. Now.
Yeah, I saw him killing mans, and I wanted to kill mans too.
I just see like him clicking there. I was like, I need to use the phone. He's like, no, I'm killing mans right now. He's just like, oh, I'll get it. So Brandon's not here. Obviously, there's a void missing here. He likes to ask the question, what have you recently done that you've been really proud of?
So finished production on Sleep for the Week's EP.
What?
Just worked on when we were going to be releasing the new Mess song, Goddamn Perfect. So that's going to be dropping. Super stoked about that. Just got a bunch of new plugins to play around with from like STL Tones and JST. And I'm pretty excited to mess with those guys. Howard Benson vocals.
Howard Benson.
Yeah, he's worked with like everyone. Produced like from like mainstream to like more like not like underground, but like the alternative scene, like
I'm trying to think.
2000s MTV.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about, like that.
So like He did like the MCRs and All American Rejects before they were like huge, when they were making like the like more like less produced stuff, I guess. And then
Like when they had like
and
the
then the other side of the spectrum, where it's also All American Rejects and MCR, where they ended up.
so he did the shitty, he did like the really early MCR stuff, like
Well, he did the second record, which was Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge, which is the one that kind of pushed them more to like the pop side of things. I really like their first record though.
I do too.
That's my favorite. I brought you my bullets, you brought me your love.
Demolition Lovers is my favorite
Demolition
song.
Lovers.
Oh,
it's so fucking dope.
One of my favorite
It's like
songs.
done in movements and it's so cool.
So, I lost my train of thought, but I'm from New Jersey, so like growing up in that time and then like seeing them like kind of come out, like it was awesome. And then I kind of hated them because I was a young teenager and I hated, you know, you're like, fuck them, they're cool and they're blah 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 blah.
A little bit of jealousy.
I knew you like this and blah. Yeah, like a little bit of jealousy. And then like when they blew up and like I hated them for a long time and then like went back and I was like, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna listen to the Black Parade because I kind of started hating them after Three Cheers, which is a great album. Fucking love that album. I laughed at your money. I don't know why you like you pulled it out. You like
I
$5.
just put my hand in my pocket and the dollar came out.
Yeah, it's like magic. Ta-da. There you go. The dollar will stay there the whole video now. Let's see if we can get it up. But
See
then,
if we can get it up.
there you go. I got it up.
We're not that old.
Sometimes I feel that old. Dude, especially now, like I'm losing my lost in train of thought. I'll go back to that. But like MCR, like I really got really jealous of like how they just like blew the fuck up, and this is so cool. And then I got older and I went back and I skipped out like the Black Parade for like a few years, like a really long time. And I went back and listened to it, and I really enjoyed that album. That was a fucking solid, well done, instrumentally, vocally, like everything was like.
There's a few songs on that record that I don't like, but like it has some super strong songs. I don't love the song, the Black Parade, just because of how ridiculously overplayed it is. But I think it's very well written. It's like a production masterpiece. Famous Last Words is amazing. Like that song is like a shit kicker, and it's like down tempo. It's not super fast, but like it's like hard hitting.
Yeah.
And I think that's pretty fucking cool.
I just want to say that they're a good band.
I will never like the song Teenagers though.
I
That
know
song
what it
bugs me. For some reason, it just really bugs me.
I just.
And it's not because I was a teenager at the time that it came out. It's just because like I never really liked that song.
No, there's just some songs that rub me the wrong way, and like I totally get that because
Like the rest of the record is really good.
and that song's like immediate like left turn out of like.
Yeah, it feels like I don't know. It feels out of place.
I still like it, but I totally agree with you. Like the way the structure flows through the album, and then Teenagers comes on, you're like, what just happened? And you press the next button. There's songs like that on every album. This album that I have up here, which is one of my favorites, is by a band called Fireworks. It's called O Common. Like the first song on the album, mind you, this is one of my all-time favorite albums. First song on the track, always skip. I can't stand Glowing Crosses, and there's always just one of those songs on every album. From every band, like I even have one from Every Time I Die. I just
No,
can't
Fall Out
stand it.
Boys from Under the Court, or not from Under the Court. Take This to Your Grave. That record is perfect front to back. Like there are no skippable tracks on that record.
For that, is that your album?
For Fall Out Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are some others like I love the Used self-titled front to back. I love MCR's Bullets front to back. Three Cheers is pretty good front to back. I think there's like I'm trying to remember, but I don't know. I don't think I skipped any songs on that, but there is like an interlude on it that.
It's like the Blue Note and Under Oath.
Yeah,
It's only
it's like,
basic safety.
you can
You're like,
skip,
you're like,
you can skip the interludes.
there you go. It's just
I
like
just want to go right to
yeah, you know,
right to them.
Oh, what song is that? What song is it? Oh fuck, I can't even remember. But I'm surprised I even remember the Blue Note off of Oh yeah, there you go. I can't remember. Wow, what the fuck is the name of that song?
It's Dangerous Business. Walking out your
Front Door. Thank you. Oh god, I used to. So like that. Only Chasing. That's why I like having you come on because I can talk about like this post-hardcore like era of music because you're into it. Only Chasing Safety is such a good album. Even
That's my shit. I
Even
went to
like-
that anniversary tour. I went to the Used anniversary tour for the first 2 records. I went to MCR's reunion show. Yeah.
and like even like not religious by any means aspect, but like even like you know the very last song off Only Chasing Safety.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
like Jesus, somebody. You're like Jesus. You're like I don't even care, man. This is pumping me the fuck up. Let's go.
Some seek forgiveness. Yeah, that song.
It's like
You don't have to be religious.
It's just
but like,
it's a
it's a
banging
good
song.
song.
it's like Jesus is a
And it's-
friend of mine.
Like,
I fucking I'm gonna just be straight up honest. I love that song. It's Jesus is a friend of mine. I have a friend named Jesus. I'm sorry.
but yeah, Some Will Seek Forgiveness is just like it's a very uplifting song. Like
Yeah, it is. It's just like you carry on. You can do it. Fucking there you go. Like I'm like, got you, man. They've completely done well in fucking Asia though. Like they do not like that whole like Christian aspect.
oh yeah,
Gone. Like fucking.
it's like there are still Christians in the band, but they're not a Christian band.
No.
Like,
They've went tooth and nail that whole time when like Christian Devil Wears Prada. They're Christian, right?
Haste of the Day.
Haste of the Day, all that.
As Early Dying.
And they've kind of like drifted apart from like that. Like they still make really good music, but that whole Christian metal thing is kind of gone now.
Yeah.
I haven't heard a Christian metal band in fucking God knows how long. Like actually be like, okay, this is about Jesus, let's roll. Like, or like at the end they said like, this is about Jesus, praise loved one. Like, cool man, that's you.
What's the band that like ruined it for everyone? Was that Texas in July?
I have no idea. I kind of
Texas in July.
too many bands started like overcrowding that, and like I'm not religious, but like some of them just played that shit off just to be like, "What's up? We can get money," and then like you're like, dude, some of these dudes are like really that's how they feel about this shit, and you're like making a mockery of it, which isn't cool.
Yeah.
And I think that's what kind of happened.
Like, I'm not religious, but I'm cool with religion.
Yeah,
Like,
do what you want.
whatever you want to believe, cool. But like, there are people that exploit anything, and
Yeah,
it's all for the great American dollar.
Which is disgusting because like we should all work
Wash
together.
your hands after touching.
Yeah, we should. I'm guaranteed a stripper has touched that at least twice. Her name's Cinnamon. I don't know that for a fact. She's laughing at me right now. Woo! I don't make everybody else out there laugh. If I make her laugh, that's what it's there for. I like to put laugh tracks in there too. It's a sitcom, but it's really not. So I just like talk about random shit. Back to what you do in life, though. You're basically like an engineer for a lot of bands, including mine. You've done both of our songs that have come out so far. You've done the next one that's come out. You've done Sleep for the Week. Where do you find the time, dude? Like honestly, like you work a full-time job, you play in a band, and you also like even though like COVID happened, before that you were still doing all this shit. Like I'm like you're nuts. How do you like maintain it all? Just NOS energy drinks?
Energy drinks, coffee. Yeah, for a while I was working until like I think like 8 or 9 at night, and I would just have bands come over once I got off work, or I'd have them come over in the morning before I go to work. I did some like vocal work for Ricky, who's in Vice Versa now. I guess he was in when we did pre-pro for the first song that they put out, and then he left the band and now he's back in. But I did some vocal work for him when he was, I think he was either auditioning for another band or I don't know what was going on, but like I had him come over in the morning right before I left for work. So just like, I don't know, I just fit things in when I can.
So I wish Brandon was here because we haven't released the song yet. It's called Into the Trees. We're waiting to shoot the video with John Hasselmeyer. But Haselmeyer, I don't probably say his fucking name wrong.
Oscar Mayer.
Oscar Mayer?
Oscar Mayer.
Has a buyer? Has a buyer. No, that's terrible.
What?
I don't know.
I was singing the Oscar Mayer Wiener song in my head, so I didn't hear a word.
Oh,
you
okay.
just said.
You said Oscar Mayer, and I said has a buyer, because I thought we were just playing on words.
Oh,
Oh.
kind of.
Were we gonna listen to the Oscar Mayer song? Because I did in there too. I can't sing as well as you. Though I can.
I
hit your
can't sing
notes.
at all.
Actually, yeah, you can. I can hit your notes though. I had to do it at the last show before COVID came down. You weren't there. Brandon wasn't there. I had to do both your parts, and I sang pretty well, and I was proud of
I
myself.
was sick invite.
Yeah, I know. I think I did. I think it was like, I don't know. I think I know I was sick, so I didn't really invite anybody. I had an ear infection, like after. Yeah, I was at Yucca Tap Room after we left. Like I didn't stay for the whole show. Like my face swelled up. Like
I remember you posting about that. Like,
Yeah.
I felt bad about not staying.
Yeah, I felt awful, but like the producer saw me, and like she had to get me inside the house. It was just bad, dude. I had to go upstairs. Like I went to bed immediately after. I was really sick. So,
Oscar Mayer.
yeah. So we're gonna shoot a video with
Oscar
John, and then but the last song we did was called "Into the Trees," and we shot it with you. And Brandon is on the song as well as you. But there's a part in the breakdown where all three of us are just screaming at the top of our lungs, just yelling. And he has the video.
I'm gonna find that video.
I'm gonna put it in the actual video of this while Andy joins us. Say hi, Andy.
Do you?
I just don't want to block Eric's pretty face.
Come here.
Look, he just got his hair did for this. I mean, I'd be upset too.
Good kitty.
You scared people.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not fond of. Well, he's not like mean to new people. He's just usually up in the bedroom, like being scared. You can't see this, but he's
I like you.
Come here. Come here.
That means you're a good person.
Kitty, come here.
Well, I've always known Aaron was a good person. At first, so when I first met you, I thought you hated me, and then she did too, and I was like,
So did my brother.
I can't remember who said that. They're like, no, trust me, Aaron likes you. Just wait. And then like we started the show, and I was like, oh, he's just like the rest of us. He's socially awkward, like everybody else in this entire fucking
Yeah.
world. So
Hi, kitty.
if we ever come off that we like seem mean, we're not. We're just weird. We're just weird people.
So my old drummer, we went to high school together. He thought that I hated him. He thought that I was intimidating. He was like 6'something, and I'm like, I think I was like 5'7", 5'8" or something, and I was just like, I've always run on caffeine. So I'm so distracted by cat.
It's fine. He came to say hi.
Oh.
That's
Um,
Andy, everybody.
But I would just like walk through the halls, just like tired, so my face would always be like this, with like my mohawk up, just like walking fast because like I walk fast, so I'd just be like, and like he thought that I was like scary.
And then you're actually a very, very. Oh, hello. You're
I
actually
can be a
very-
dick.
Oh yeah, well everybody can be a dick when it's calls to be, but realistically, if you're not, no one's on your bad side. You're a very, very
Little
sweet
kitty.
person. Nah, he's like,
You don't want me to play with the little kitten?
no, dude. He's like, fuck that. So there's a little tiny cat like this big, and then we have a
Tiny cat.
big Andy cat, and the little
You're in my
kitten.
bag too.
The little kitten came over here to see Aaron's bag, He's not as touchy. He's a little less stay put. I
Let's
wish
put
you-
you on the table.
So
Say hello.
No, this is what you can see. This is Momo, as we were talking about Avatar. That's what he's named after. He's like, no. Too many cats, too many cats.
They've made some fucked up videos, dude. Have you seen unedited footage of a
Oh
bear?
my god, so it took me forever to find that. I kept telling Ben, I was like, there's this one where this kid takes an allergy medicine and it has fucked with my brain. And then I watched that one and I found it again and I was like, this is so good. They make fuck up shit to a T.
This room has people in it.
This-
Yeah.
Or when like she's beating the shit.
Or this house has people in it. I think that's what it's called.
I remember that one. How does that one go?
It's where there's a kid that's like sinking into the floor. And they think that the kid's like on drugs.
Why are you guys here?
Why not?
They're distracting. There's gonna be just a whole section of like 15 minutes of us picking cats.
Yeah. What's wrong with that? Exactly.
Welcome to the segment where we pick cats. I'm literally gonna cut this part out and put it like into a part where it's like it's just quiet of us just petting cats with like nice music in the background.
Listening? Cool.
Goodbye, Andy. Okay. I guess he's gonna stay there for
You gonna go? You
no.
gonna stay here?
They like you too much, man. That's it. Like it's you guys didn't want to
Oh,
come out
hello.
and hang out one of the last two. No.
Playing with my shoe.
Look at this. Somebody come get her. He's dancing like a stripper. Look at this. He's just eating it up. Go ahead, Playboy. Look at the camera. Let the world know that it feels good. Oh, we're throwing more money at the cat. Just there you go. It's
I
just
think that's all I got.
Are you done? Are you done dancing? No, you can have your money back. Doesn't need it. Oh, I guess he's still trying to earn them dollars.
Dollar bills, y'all. Oh, that's my light. Hello.
Dude, he's just getting attacked by cats. Like none of the cats, like the last two, like they didn't really mess with us. Just came up with the last one, and like the last 2 seconds was like, just get anything to say. He goes meow. And I was like, okay,
Oh,
perfect.
yeah,
And
that's
then
my
danced.
hand.
This time they will not leave us alone. The other two in the garage right now, because that's the way they like to hang out.
He really likes him.
He does.
That's creepy.
I was trying to poke you out of here, but okay.
Come here.
Squirrel.
Come here.
Andy, give me like 20 more minutes of his time, and I promise you can pet him the rest. You can hang out with us for that. I had like a series of questions to ask you.
Yeah.
Totally fucking forgot because we got cats here.
I don't know what the fuck we were talking. Oh, we were talking about Into the Trees.
Oh, into the trees. So back to what we were saying after the cat break. While we're in there, we're screaming at the top of the lungs, and your significant other is in the other room filming us. Your girlfriend is filming through, like, not us personally, but your dog, as we are making the loudest racket in the entire world.
I'm concerned because I like throwing a bunch of like background shit into songs. So I was like, yo, let's all just like yell and scream and laugh and just be loud as hell. And we'll just layer like 3 or 4 different takes of us just being lunatics. So, yeah. And
What was your biggest influence coming into this? Like, what was the initial trigger of your music career, per se? Like, what did you see or what did you get as an instrument that just kind of like, this is what I want to do now?
Well, that's a good question. Well, I discovered Good Charlotte when I was a kid. I was in elementary school. I was probably in like 5th or 6th grade, and I got like obsessed with Good Charlotte, and I wanted to be in a band because I thought that was really cool. Good Charlotte has had some of the best marketing and like branding of like any band.
I'm not a fan of theirs, but I will give you credit for that because they're
'Cause they have,
literally they're iconic at this point.
Lunch boxes and like school supplies,
Binders.
got some fucking Trapper Keepers.
Yeah, you remember when Trapper Keepers were cool?
I don't even know what Trapper Keepers are.
No, so it's like it's a binder essentially. It just flaps over though. That's really what it was. It was a binder with a flap.
But yeah, their
And
branding was
size.
amazing back in like the early 2000s. Fantastic. There's a cat in my bag. So that made me want to be in a band. I thought like I like fantasized about the idea of being in a band, but didn't really take any of that like seriously for years. My brother got a guitar and I got like a keyboard, and I got like I ended up getting a drum set when I was 13. I think it was my 13th birthday present, and I started playing some Green Day songs with my current guitarist Ruben Ariano, and that's the first time that I like played music with someone else, and then after that I just started learning a bunch of songs after stealing my brother's guitar, and
What happened to my guitar? I don't know.
he didn't use it.
Yeah, that's always how it works. It's like, yeah, my brother had an instrument that he never played, so I played it. Like he got it for his birthday or
Yeah,
something.
he got the International Super Hits Green Day guitar book, so I learned some songs from that.
What was the first song you remember learning?
It was either Time of Your Life, Good Riddance,
I can't fucking stand that song anymore.
Maybe Basket Case.
I was just about to say, was it Basket Case? That's a good song.
I don't even remember how to play that song.
I don't either. I don't.
But I used to play just like stuff that I would hear, like top 40s stuff back in the 90s on piano, just by ear. So like I've always had like musical inclination, and I guess what made me want to be a performer, like before wanting to be in a band, like I was really into Michael Jackson, Backstreet Boys, and NSYNC when I was a kid, and that kind of stuff made me want to be a performer.
Those are all great. Now, did you always want to be like a vocalist in a band, or did you want to like a?
I wanted to sing and dance, but then I realized I couldn't dance or sing.
You could say.
So I played drums, and I played guitar, and I played bass. Actually, oh, holy shit, I played bass in a band called All Real Monsters for a minute. Yeah, that band never did anything. It was like members of Aesthetic Silhouette, which is another band from like years and years ago in the scene.
It sounds vaguely familiar.
Someone recently posted a show flyer that had their name on it, but I don't remember who it was.
You're like, I remember this, but then I don't remember this.
I don't remember who done it. Cats are fighting.
Yeah, they're literally fighting behind. It was funny.
It's like Lion King.
So we talked about your career, what you do for a living. Any big plans coming up? Like besides your releases, like you know.
Within the next couple months,
Yeah.
we're putting out Sleep for the Weeks EP. Hopefully soon we'll be able to shoot for our next music video or lyric music video type thing. We were supposed to play Tempe Marketplace back in April.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was out. That was fucking out the window. Who are you supposed to play with?
I don't even know. It wasn't anyone big. It was just like some showcase thing or whatever. And that got moved to September, but it's going to get rescheduled again.
Oh,
because, like,
easily.
everything's flared up again.
Yeah.
So there's no way that I wouldn't even feel comfortable playing a show until at least next year.
That's actually a good subject that I want to bring up to you while we're sitting here talking about it. How do you feel? Because like I know there was a show that was trying to go on not too long ago, and then immediately it got canceled. Not immediately, but it got canceled. Yeah, well, I'm with you for like the next. I don't know
If you're gonna go out, wear a mask.
exactly. Yeah, and shows like I don't think shows are going to be something for a thing for at least a good year, a solid year.
At least.
Unfortunately, but like
So,
I'd rather be safe than sorry.
I think live streaming and drive-in shows are
A beautiful idea.
at least like the near future. Like I've been seeing there's been a lot of drive-in shows going on at the Digital Drive-In. It's like Alma School in the 202, I think.
I haven't heard of that.
But yeah, I've been seeing that there have been some drive-in shows there, and apparently they've been really successful. And I did a live stream show for None to No One
Yeah.
from my garage, and that was fun.
Did Andrew break anything? I didn't watch the whole thing.
No, he didn't
I'm
break anything. He
surprised.
was actually being pretty relatively tame.
Well, I told him when they filmed the video here, I was like, you can't fucking break anything.
Did they break anything?
No, they did not break anything. Shout out to Jacob Eldridge who shot the video. Song Seeds, None to No One, just out there. Done. Okay. But yeah, like
Dad life.
Dad Life Media, right? Or is it Dad Life? It's
Dad Life Media.
Yeah. What's the name of your little? I would say like, what do you call it? Someone who produces things. Do you have a name for it?
Oh yeah, AR
There
Studios.
you go. That's what I'm
AR
trying to do.
Studios, and when it's safe to book shows again, Visions Productions.
Yep.
We did Desert Grey Music Festival for 2 years, and we're supposed to do it again this year, but we can't. So
Yeah.
I'm actually considering taking Desert Grey online.
That'd be a good idea.
So I'm not sure how exactly to do it. We would have to make sure that anyone who's playing it stays like quarantined for like 2 weeks before. Like anyone who's gonna be performing, anyone in a band. If we do it, it would be really hard to accomplish that. But if we were to do it, everyone would have to stay quarantined for like 2 weeks, and then we'd have everyone come out and then do live stream show that.
I don't really leave my house. I work from home. I'm here all the time.
Me too. It's so nice.
I'm actually getting a little stir crazy.
Yeah, I've been going a little crazy, not like being out, hanging out with people,
Yeah.
and going to shows.
It's hard not to see your friends. Like, yeah, I get
Yeah.
to see you. Like, it's a one-on-one thing. Like, but realistically, outside of you, I don't see anyone. I mean, yeah, I might have someone come over and shoot once a week, but most of the time, we all wash our hands and shit before we do this. So, like, safety is key. I'm not gonna go out to a large group of people. I'm not gonna go to a fucking bar and like without my mask and fucking hang out. I'm not gonna go to a bar. Period. I just think we all need to be precautionary right now. Are you playing off your keyboard?
Safety. Safety is key.
It's a keyblade. It's the best form of safety.
Oh, hello, kitty.
He's like, I'm gonna attack you. Yeah, I like working with you. I think everybody should go record a song with you because you've progressively gotten better and better and better. Sleep for the Week, for example, our new song example, like even the first song we did with you was fucking amazing, but even from there, your production quality has skyrocketed. I was like, I'm proud to be working with you. I'm glad we get to finish the EP with you.
Whenever we can.
Yeah, exactly. It's tough. Our guitar player just had a baby, as I mentioned in the last episode, to make them feel guilty. Good luck. He's a rapscallion, that one. Yeah, he's not a holder.
Make Momo sounds.
He don't make shit. He don't give a fuck about nothing.
Don't give a fuck about shit.
I've never had it like he's lovable what he wants to be, but like I've never had a kitten that was such a bully. Like, he fucks with the other cats so much. Like, and they'll like, kind of slap him real hard and go, "Meow." And then he doesn't stop. He goes in for more.
He's
Like,
looking for a cat to hunt right now.
yeah, he's literally looking like, there goes, he popped out, he popped his head out, he found him. Just
Can't
watching
even
this.
see him on there.
No, you can't, he's at the edge.
So I just look crazy.
No, you can see his tail. Look close enough, there's his tail. Look, and then, look up. He's a psychopath. I swear he's gonna plot to kill me in my sleep. Dude, he just jumped off. Look at that red man. The cat's gone. There's actually, below this, there's no floor. It's all lava. The cat's gone. Sorry, guys. That's it for the cat. Do you see what I mean? Like, he'll get totally fucked up by the cat, and then, like, he'll come in for more. He asked for it. I should set up a little wrestling match, a little wrestling ring. Look at them assholes. Look at them. Look, and there he goes. Yep. Cat's 3 times bigger than him, and he's still like,
He's getting spanked.
he doesn't care.
Nope.
They'll try to like hold him down. You done? He says he's done. He's not.
Maybe. Got them ears back.
Oh! Oh!
Ah, he's off.
Just taught him a lesson. There you go. Who's your favorite Digimon? It's a hard one. I know, I just kind of threw that out to you without any indication. That was my bad. I feel bad. I don't feel bad.
I like War Greymon.
I was gonna go Metal Greymon, man. Like that kind of in between and shit right there. So
You've been watching the new series.
no, I heard it was really good.
It is. It's really good so far. It's
I-
5 episodes in.
The animation looks fucking fantastic. I have not watched any anime at all in a long time. I need to. The last thing I watched was Naruto.
I just started Naruto over like 2-3 days ago or something.
I could do without like the beginning series. Like there's key episodes and like, but I like when he grows up. Like I really like when he's like, because America ruined him for me. Because believe it.
Databayo!
Yeah, like it just I'm over it. So I like when it becomes like an adult.
It's just as annoying in Japanese.
Oh, I
It's
imagine.
just Databayo!
Like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like that's why Sasuke left. Okay. He kept saying believe it all the time, and he was like, dude, I'm fed up with it. I'm fucking leaving. Here's my fucking shaving gun.
He's just like, I'm leaving. Believe it.
Like, are you mocking me right now? It's like, yes, Naruto, I am. Get fucked, bitch. And I like Naruto. I'm sorry, I got on a tangent. I really like Naruto too. I'm sorry. I have a bunch of Naruto toys. Like I went to California just to buy like knockoff Naruto toys from the Asian market. I'm not kidding. They're upstairs. Well, one's over there. If you look, his hand's weird. So I think it's like thumbs backwards. It's up like this. It's not supposed to be that way. Best $10 I ever spent. I don't know. Sorry, I'm boring you with my Naruto stories.
I like Naruto.
If I was gonna say, if there was one band, because we're gonna kind of wrap it up here. If there was one band that you could tour with, not even tour with, just play a show with, and maybe get like maybe 10 minutes of their time to kind of hang out with and talk with, who would it be? Or have you already accomplished that?
I don't know, because I used to like idolize bands, and then like I don't know, just kind of realize that people are just people.
I'm more of the story aspect person. Like, hey, during this time, what happened? Tell me. Like, I'm not more so on all factor of them. I'm more so like interested in like just hearing maybe a story or two by them. Because I mean, realistically, like you probably got some great stories from me on the road. You played Warped Tour. You've done all that. So like that just aspect of like, hey, I played with this band and they told me this cool story. Like if you could have that experience, who would it be with?
I don't know. There was this one show that I didn't play, but I went to, and Get Scared was playing, and I'm friends with those guys. So I ended up. Oh, hello. I ended up hanging out with some of the guys from Get Scared, and we went onto Icy Stars tour bus, and it was like us, them, a couple members of like I Set to Kill. Like it was just like this little tour bus, and there was way too many people in there, and they were just like passing around Fireball. And I remember Devin, I think is his name, from Icy Stars. He had like the shiniest leather pants that I had ever seen on a band, and you could just like full on see that moose nut.
Oh, you heard it first. Sick Invite exclusive. Moose Knock. Icy Stars. There you go. No,
Yeah, but I don't know. Like
you're not a drinker, so like in that particular
I just
situation, you just hang out.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. I don't. You've never been kind of one to be like, fuck you for this. Like that's one of the reasons I like you. Is you're overall accepting if you're not a dickhead. That's it.
I don't drink. I don't smoke. My only drug is caffeine.
I was talking to Ben upstairs. I was like,
It's expensive though.
Caffeine's expensive.
It's
Every
expensive.
drug's expensive, dude.
Cause like, I get like a pound of grounds for like $20.
We got the death coffee.
Deathwish coffee.
Yeah.
That's what I have. I
Yeah.
have that, and I have like it's like $7 or $8 for like this big thing of like Folgers Black Silk. That stuff is great. I drink it black.
I am. I guess we can talk about coffee now because I like coffee too. Big in the Twin Peaks. A lot of people haven't seen it, but one of my favorite shows. Been watching, but the dude who makes it, David Lynch, has David Lynch coffee. I want David Lynch coffee. I'm gonna get some of that. It's probably really good. And then producer, what was the coffee that we saw today from that Matt dude who does all the emo videos?
Oh, email Matt Coffee.
Yeah,
it's
Or
what the fuck was it?
what is there?
Is it Emo's Not Dead? Was it the name of the
Yeah.
It
brand?
was not dead coffee.
Yeah.
Would you make it?
Yeah.
No.
We were watching
No.
I watch all of his videos.
So good, I love him.
Would you make your own brand of coffee if you could?
If I could, yeah. Yeah, I really like coffee.
I really do too. Like so, like you just have your like own. What would you call your coffee? Would you name it after your band, or would you brand it yourself for something that you're more particular to that'll catch your eye? Not much similar to the
That's a good
consumer.
question because like I diversify a lot. Like I have my studio, which is AR Studios. I've got my show production company, Visions Productions. I got my YouTube channel, like gaming, VP Gaming.
Which you recently just start back up, by the
Started
way.
back up. I put out my wisdom teeth extraction video.
That
And
was fucking great. I love that video.
Oh.
Oh god.
I told my dog that she lacks personal accountability.
And you're not. I think the reason those drugs hit you so hard is like you don't touch anything but caffeine. That's his thing. So when you
I'm already fucking insane to begin with. So like, that just like pushed me a little bit further towards that insanity.
that was a beautiful video. I laughed so hard.
Like, if you ask my girlfriend about like how weird I get when I'm tired, she'll say like, I'm probably almost like 3/4 of the way to what was in that video.
Oh, that's at least you're fun. You're not mean, so I mean, well, I mean that low blow toward your dog was a little there's no personal accountability. You don't take anything. You don't take accountability for anything. Was it you that shit up before? I know it was, but you can't take accountability for it.
I just said that because she couldn't lay down.
Congratulations.
So I recently taught her how to lay down. Yeah.
What's your dog's name?
Lily.
Lily.
Her name's actually Lilandra. I named her after Charles Xavier's lover.
Oh, is that the one that made
She's an alien.
So not Legion of Mine. Who is Legion of Mine? I don't know. We're fighting by your feet.
Come
This is Tuska's back, everybody.
Hello.
Tuska, you got anything to say? Probably not.
Would you like some caffeine?
No, he will.
But yeah, so I have the recordings, I have the shows, I have the YouTube channel, and the band. And then for funsies, I like do random stuff on the side. But I don't know. I don't know if I would want to do coffee under the umbrella of anything that I already have established, or if I would just want to do like personal branding.
I probably do like, cause I like running with that, you know, the Sasquatch thing I run with and shit. Like make some like Sasquatch coffee. Like here you go, get lost in the woods or something like that. I don't know. I'd probably brand it that way. I mean, I could probably get away with like branding it and It's a Grizzly type of coffee too, because we kind of have that aesthetic anyway, like very campy, woods feel, bears. So I mean, like either of those two things. I don't think I would do a sick invite coffee because who the fuck's gonna want to eat like us? Not me.
Eat me, drink me.
Eat me, drink me.
It's not a song, Marilyn Manson.
Oh, I can't fucking say that. I never was into that like goth aesthetic. Like I can't. I don't want to get into this because people are gonna be like, "I fucking hate you. How dare you do not like Invader Zim?" Like I'm just sorry, dog. Like
I like Invaders.
yeah. See, like and no.
I think Manson's old stuff was alright. I'm not really a fan of that kind of music in general.
It's just that aesthetic, that area of it's just not for me, man. Like I never got like I just can't watch Invader Zim. I've tried. My daughter likes it, and I felt like I was in fucking purgatory. Yeah, see, like he's a bully. Look at him. Chase him all the way up the stairs.
Who do you think you are?
He's gonna start like airbending and throwing my fucking cat across the room. Mama picked up a few tricks from Hank. Now he's attacking the light. My stairs kind of remind me of. They were just a little bit steeper. They would be underground stairs. And that would be like imagining carrying a fucking. Because we have to like, so we practice up here too. They don't bring their amps because of the fucking reason of direct input. We go right to the computer and use speakers. But at the old place, we used to drag the amp upstairs. Fuck that, dude.
Oh.
Well, any case, we've talked a lot tonight about a bunch of different shit. Before I let you go, this is where we let everybody do their own kind of promotion. We know you kind of I've asked about your career and everything you do. I want to know what you would like to promote and anything like super special. Your song's coming out on Friday.
Yeah, by the time you watch this, it will have been out for like 3 days.
Yeah, about 3 days.
So yeah, go check out the lyric video for "Goddamn Perfect" by us and Awful Mess, and we shot the video and it was edited by Jacob Reynolds, who is absolutely amazing at everything he does. From those kind of people, he's back in.
Sleep.
With Sleepwalker making music, and they just put out some new shit. Tsunami, was it?
Yeah, it was a great song.
Yeah, that song was dope.
We're gonna get him on the show too. So Jacob Reynolds does a lot of good shit out here. Sorry, my cat's attacked you.
Oh, that's fine. I like cats.
Awful Mess. Just did the C for the week. Jacob Reynolds. What else would you like to promote?
Be good to people.
Yes, that is a great fucking message. And if Brandon was here, he would ask me what I would like to promote, and I would say the same thing that I said in the last 2 shows. This fucking show, because it's what I'm on. But this has been Aaron. I love him. He's a great person. And thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good night. Bye.
Let's call Brandon.
Oh man, what the fuck? Oh, it's on the.
We should record this.
Come on. See if he answers.
Yeah.
He usually doesn't answer.
Yeah, if he doesn't answer, then whatever.
He won't answer. I wish he would. And then I'd be like, why are you not here?
It was in like the video.
He's not gonna answer. Brandon, I'm calling you.
Maybe he really did get lost.
Maybe he really did get lost. I'm going with Brandon got lost.